The Fast and Furious franchise has cemented itself as a cornerstone of action cinema, delivering high-octane thrills, jaw-dropping stunts, and an unyielding focus on the power of family. At the heart of this saga lies Dominic Toretto, portrayed by Vin Diesel, the charismatic and unwavering leader who has been the emotional and thematic anchor of the series. As the franchise gears up for its final chapter, a provocative theory has emerged. Dominic Toretto may meet his end in Fast and Furious 11, a conclusion that would not only close the saga but also resolve some of its most significant narrative challenges. With Fast X leaving audiences on a nail-biting cliffhanger, anticipation for the finale has reached fever pitch. While the massive box office success of the series has led some to question whether the franchise will truly conclude, this theory suggests a definitive and poignant ending is not only plausible but necessary. Dominic Toretto's death would provide the series with a bold and meaningful closure, honoring its legacy while ensuring it doesn't overstay its welcome. The idea that Dominic Toretto will die in Fast and Furious 11 is both daring and narratively sound. For years, the franchise has flirted with the notion of Dom stepping away from his dangerous lifestyle to pursue peace with his family. Films like Fast 5 and Fast and Furious 6 have explored this possibility, yet each time, he's been drawn back by threats that jeopardize those he loves. Dom's mortality has also been subtly underscored throughout the series, with moments that hint at the fragility of his survival. The cliffhanger ending of Fast X, which placed him in a seemingly impossible situation, is the latest in a long line of close calls. Vin Diesel's confirmation that Dom will return in Fast and Furious 11 assures fans that he survives the events of Fast X, at least initially. However, if the 11th installment is indeed the finale, the most fitting and impactful conclusion would be Dom's ultimate sacrifice. His death would embody the core themes of the franchise: family, loyalty, and selflessness, delivering an emotional crescendo to his storied journey. Dominic Toretto's death would mark the end of an era, providing a definitive conclusion to a saga that has thrived on its larger-than-life hero. Dom is more than the protagonist. He is the living embodiment of Fast and Furious. His values, his grit, and his commitment to family have been the bedrock of the series. Without him, the central narrative of the franchise simply cannot continue. While spin-offs like Hobbs and Shaw may keep the Fast universe alive, the core storyline revolving around the Toretto family would naturally conclude with Dom's passing. This decision would prevent the series from succumbing to the pitfalls of endless sequels that risk diluting its emotional resonance. Instead, Fast and Furious 11 could stand as a dignified and purposeful farewell, ensuring the saga concludes with its integrity intact. Dom's death would also ensure a sense of finality that the franchise has historically struggled to achieve. Previous films have delivered moments that felt like natural endpoints: Fast 5's celebratory montage, Fast and Furious SIX's family barbecue, and Furious 7's poignant farewell to Paul Walker's Brian O'Connor. Yet, the series continued, often at the expense of the emotional weight of these moments. By committing to Dom's death, the franchise could finally achieve the closure it has long avoided. The Fast and Furious franchise has often been criticized for undermining its stakes by reversing major character deaths. Beloved characters such as Letty, Han, and even Giselle have returned after being presumed dead, creating moments of excitement but eroding the story's sense of consequence. If Dom were to die in Fast and Furious 11, and his death were made truly final, it would restore the narrative gravity that has been missing from recent installments. Additionally, Dom's sacrifice could serve as a poignant counterbalance to the franchise's recent shift towards spectacle-driven storytelling. While earlier entries like Fast 5 and Furious 7 managed to blend character-driven narratives with blockbuster action, later films have leaned heavily on increasingly implausible stunts, often at the expense of emotional depth. By focusing on Dom's personal journey and his ultimate act of selflessness, Fast and Furious 11 could recapture the essence of what made the series resonate so deeply with audiences in the first place. At its core, Dominic Toretto is a character defined by his love for family and his unwavering loyalty. A self-sacrificial death, where Dom gives his life to protect those he loves, would encapsulate these qualities while delivering a deeply emotional conclusion to his arc. Such a moment would not only celebrate Dom's legacy but also reaffirm the franchise's commitment to its core themes. This bold narrative choice would also serve as a powerful reminder of the series' ability to surprise and move its audience. By embracing an emotional and transformative finale, Fast and Furious 11 could solidify its place in cinematic history as more than just an action franchise, but as a saga about love, loyalty, and the ties that bind us. As Fast and Furious 11 approaches, the theory of Dominic Toretto's death provides a compelling framework for the series' conclusion. By taking this bold step, the franchise could resolve lingering criticisms while delivering a finale that honors its legacy. Dom's sacrifice would serve as a testament to the enduring power of family, leaving audiences with a lasting impression of the character who defined the series. For a franchise that has always celebrated family, there could be no more fitting way to say goodbye than with a story that embodies its heart and soul. Whether or not this theory becomes reality, Fast and Furious 11 has the potential to deliver a conclusion worthy of its legacy, ensuring the series crosses the finish line with the same intensity, heart, and passion that have made it a global phenomenon.